Okay, so if you find yourself especially tired on cloudy days, your body may be trying to tell you something. Most of us, I think, notice that we tend to have more energy on sunny days and less on rainy ones. That is the power of yang qi at work. You have likely heard of yin and yang, the two complementary forces in Chinese medicine. It's an oversimplification, but when they're balanced, we feel well. And when they're not, there will be signs that we can pick up on that the body needs support or a gentle course correction. You've probably heard me talk before about seasonal energy and how summer and winter feel different in our bodies because they are different in our bodies. That's also yin and yang. I have mentioned that we can get away with less sleep in the summer because we have the extra hours and extra intensity of the light, i.e. the extra yang qi of the summer to buoy us, that we can kind of surf on, even in the absence of our own intrinsic energy. I even go so far as to tell patients in the summertime that that is not the time to work on chronic insomnia, because we'd actually be fighting kind of hard against the very active energy of the season that naturally supports us in sleeping less. So instead, we wait for the fall and the winter when nature turns inward and downward, and where honestly, lots of cases of insomnia even start to improve on their own as summer turns into autumn for that reason. So that's an example of yang qi and how it can buoy us, how it rises and falls with the seasons. But back to rainy days. How we respond to cloudy weather can tell us a lot about the state of our own internal yang qi. Why do we care? Because yang qi is life. Yang qi is our spark, it's our warmth, it's our fire. A living body is warm, a lifeless one is cold. That's yang qi. Now, it is normal to feel a little low after a week of rain. We're missing that sunlight, that yang qi, that external source of energy. But when you really feel the effects of just 1 or 2 cloudy days, that might be something more. And this has been brought home to me recently because we've been experiencing a drought here in Maine. The worst drought this past summer and fall that the region has seen in over 20 years. So lots of warm days, lots of sunny days. So all of the plants, the animals, the trees, the groundwater, the waterways, everything has been parched by the sun and is desperate for rain. And then just a few weeks ago, we had the first rainy day we'd seen in weeks and weeks, and we really needed it. We don't typically in this region go that long without rainfall. And yet I was hearing people immediately lamenting the cloudy weather that had just arrived, that we hadn't had a lot of. All evidence points to the clouds and the rain being a good thing for everything and for everybody. So why this reaction to a single cloudy day? I have a few theories on this, but one of them is an insufficiency of yang qi. If your internal fire is low, you are likely relying heavily on the sun's warmth and brightness in order to feel energized. When that external source of warmth and yang disappears behind the clouds, you're left to run on only your own reserves. It's like someone's taken away your caffeine and you have to run on your own intrinsic energy. That's for another video. But if you have a deficiency of yang qi, your own reserves can feel like not much. It can feel like you're running on fumes. So a really strong reaction or a really strong aversion to cloudy or rainy days, or kind of a fear of cloudy days, rainy days, or winter coming, it may be about more than just a preference. It may be diagnostic. Your system needs more yang. People who are deficient in yang qi may be fatigued, they may be depressed, they may have a diagnosis of seasonal affective disorder, they may feel cold a lot of the time, they may have digestive problems, chronic diarrhea, undigested food in their stool, they may have a diagnosis of hypothyroidism, they may have fertility issues, they may have menstrual pain. There are all kinds of ways that different kinds of yang deficiency show up in a body. The good news is that we have lots of tools to restore yang qi. Acupuncture and something called moxibustion, which you may have heard of or not. Moxibustion is a warming therapy that applies a therapeutic kind of heat directly into the places or the acupoints where your body needs it. We have lots of different herbs and herbal formulas that warm the yang in specific ways. And we have lots of dietary therapies, consuming more warming foods and avoiding those that may be contributing to the yang deficiency by adding cold to our system on a regular basis when what our system needs is to be warmed up. So the takeaway here, your daily discernment. Can you start paying closer attention to how you react to the weather? Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It affects us on all of these levels. A cloudy day isn't just a cloudy, dark day. It's a mirror, potentially, showing you the strength of your own internal fire. Again, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you are able, as a system, to meet the clouds without dimming, your yang qi is probably strong. If not, it might be time to think about how could you tend to that internal flame. Okay? Thanks for being here. Bye for now.